Okay. Great. Welcome once again to Global Entrepreneur Network. I request you to put yourself on mute till we request you to speak. We are Global Entrepreneur Network. Welcome again. We are the gateway to global business. We have over 400 members who regularly join us for these meetings. We do our meetings 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Dubai time. We've impacted over 3,000 entrepreneurs in our journey so far. From time to time, we have speakers who are in the business domain to come and inspire us with sharing their journeys. Our purpose is to connect entrepreneurs worldwide to enable business growth through exchange of referrals and collaboration to access global markets. And our vision is to have our community expanded to 10 countries in 2 years with upward of 1,000 active members and 50 countries in 5 years with upward of 10,000 active members. So our mission is to help our community expand their global reach through online networking and collaboration. Our values: collaboration, knowledge sharing, sustainability, agility, and innovation. So today we will have breakout sessions later after the business session that Alifia will lead us through, and we'll close the meeting at 9:30 Dubai time, which will be 11 India. This is our team. Alifia is our president and co-founder. I'm the other co-founder. I'll head up the operations. We have a third co-founder, Anil Thomas, who helps run an airline here in Dubai. We have on our team also Sabri Rajan, who is Vice President Marketing, Anupama Parker, who's with us here. She is Chief Information Officer. We have Bharat Nangia, Vice President Global Growth, who's currently promoting Global Entrepreneur Network in Spain. He's visiting his daughter there. And we have Chaitanya Bailey, who is Vice President for Digital Transformation. In the past, we have been contributed by Dr. Rajamani, the late Laurent Grandisson, and Harihar Sharma, who used to head our operations in India. Our story so far: we are united in purpose. We are dreamers, doers, thinkers from across the globe. We rise together. We seized the chance to lift each other higher. Weathering the storms, challenges will inevitably arise, but our network remains resilient. And shaping the future, the road ahead is unclear. Still, we move ahead with hope. Our revolution starts today, choosing cooperation over division. With open minds and kind hearts, we grow good business and shape the future for the better. We have a program called Gen Titans, which is a paid program. We are running it at about $350 per year, where there are a number of benefits offered to people who are on the program. So there are free accesses that we provide to everyone when they join our group. But for Gen Titans, there are certain add-ons. So they get to do live education sessions quarterly. They get to do business presentations and business challenges where they share the challenges they are facing, and we kind of give inputs from the group to them so that they can do better. We also have branding for them on presentations like the one that I'm making, so that their profile kind of is enhanced. On that note, I hand you over to Alifia, who's our president. Alifia, take it away.
Thank you, Gaurav, and welcome all again to Global Entrepreneur Network. We have a link in the chat, which you should fill and get your introduction on. So, and if you've attended before, I think we all know that you just resubmit. You go to the bottom of the page, edit and resubmit. If you want to change any information, you can. For people that are coming again, very important is remember to add any revenue generated amount that you have made on this platform, any revenue that you've created as a benchmark, as a thing for reference. It's a nice thing to have. Once you share this, we will share your contact list in our WhatsApp group. The WhatsApp link was also sent earlier, but I think Altaf and Dr. Chakravarti is the other two people who will need it. So we'll do that shortly. So with that, let's get started. So what we ideally do on Global Entrepreneur Network, this is a platform where we give an opportunity to our attendees, to our members, to share contact list and extend their current contact list. So ideally what we do is we give our own introduction, what we do as a company, and ask for whose contact or connection you want from the people who are attending. And most people from their phone books will try and see a contact or from that industry or a similar range, they will share that contact or connection with you. How this really works successfully is when you come more often, when you come regularly. So then people get to know you better and get more understanding, might get more clarity in terms of what you do and what you offer. When we understand you better, that's when people can have more contact list shared. But still, we encourage people to just share contacts irrelevantly. Like just share that contact anyway, because there are phone books, numbers that we have in our phone books, which are unused for the longest amount of time. So there's two ways of sharing a contact. Either say, use my name as a reference. If I already know Sabir very well, I will say, yeah, Sabir, use my name and go ahead and contact them. But if I don't know Dr. Chakravarti well, if I don't know Altaf, then I will say, you know what, you can take this contact, but don't need to say you got it from me. But you can call them anyway. You can say I got it from a database or whatever, but they are from this industry that you're asking for. And this could be real helpful and relevant for you. All right, let's get started. You'll get the hang of it and you'll get to know more. So let me quickly see who's already filled the link for today. People who filled the link, please do that thing. All right, I already have, oh nice. I have Gaurav, Shelly, Anupama and Lohit already. For Altaf, Sabir and Dr. Chakravarti, please do fill the link. All right, let's start with Anupama. Go first.
Thank you, Alifia, and a warm good morning to all of you. This is Anupama from 4C Integrated Communicators. We are based out of Dubai and we are into marketing communication. We get everything to the table that relates to branding and marketing, be it right from creating your logo or starting off your marketing strategy to executing and monitoring it and getting the results. So that's 4C Integrated offering for you. This is Anupama from 4C Integrated Communicators. Over to you, Alifia.
So now what we do is we put Anupama and your own name in the chat. If you have any contact to share with Anupama, she's based out of Dubai. She's into marketing and branding. So if anyone, again, it need not be for you or your own business. Maybe someone in your phone book could benefit from Anupama's services. So just put Anupama and your own name in the chat so that she can reach out to you during this week and see how you can help her. So put Anupama and your own name in the chat if you have a contact to share with her. So anyone else know anyone who needs marketing services or digital marketing or branding services? Anyone who's based in Dubai or anywhere in the world? Or anyone who's a startup and don't know how to position, brand, logo, etc. correctly? Okay, brilliant. So now it's Anupama's responsibility to reach out to Alifia and Lohit during this week and see how they can help her. All right, let's have Shelly.
Hi, I'm Shelly and I'm based in Hong Kong. And I'll put my phone number in my name. I just didn't do that. But I have a background in digital marketing branding, but I started to help people with course creation. So that's developing a coaching program or course creation to share your wisdom. And so much of learning has moved online since COVID. And so it's really important to have that means of sharing, building your authority. So if you know of anyone who has wisdom, knowledge that they want to productize, reach out to me, whether it's you or someone else that you know.
Brilliant. So guys, put Shelly and your name in the chat. Put Shelly and your name in the chat. If many people have knowledge, have information, have something that you can share with the world to teach, and she's helping you to create a product and create an online course or a learning curriculum that you can share with your the world. Nowadays, I've seen people doing that for even business processes. They create a library of their best practices, their custom, their value systems and everything. And what are the rules, the corporate policies. They create these libraries and they put it in their internal listing. So when a new person joins, no need to go through the entire, they can do it on their own, or they can go back to something that is important in the future. All right, brilliant. So Shelly is going to reach out to Anupama, Gaurav, and Lohit this week. Let's have Gaurav go next.
Good morning once again. My name is Gaurav Paul. I'm based in Dubai. I've been here since 1997, which is a couple of years more than Alifia on the planet. I run a company where we do communication using technology, where we use AI, AR, VR, metaverse, and all these technologies that are available to enhance communication, value, impact, and processes even. So we work a lot with the government here in UAE and Saudi Arabia. We also work with the real estate agencies and developers. So if you can connect me with some developers in the real estate domain or government entities that are looking at digital transformation, that'd be great. Thank you.
Wow, brilliant. So AI is the buzz. So guys, put Gaurav and your name in the chat. If you know anyone who's in that field or who is a customer who would need that sort of analytics, that sort of information, there's a lot of technology around it. There's a lot of information as data coming out of it. So Gaurav is helping making information out of data for most businesses. So anyone else? Anyone need to connect with Gaurav? Again, need not be for your business, but anyone in your phone book who could benefit from something of his services. So he can. Again, remember 2 ways of sharing a contact. If you don't know Gaurav yet, which is very unlikely, but if you don't know Gaurav at all, then you can say, Gaurav, take this number, but don't use my name. So, and he can do that with full integrity. All right, let's have Lohit now.
Yeah, good morning all. Sorry, my video is having some issues, so unable to switch on the video. So this is Lohit here representing a 15-year young company, Web Advisor. Basically, we are a Google partner since 15 years and associating with this global brand, we help you secure your professional mails. So to know more about it, do contact to me. I can help you out with the world's best platform, Google Workspace. I can help you out in saving your storage and saving your revenue also. Thank you. Over to Alifia.
Wow, great. So Google has become the new internet and it's become the new web email. It's become the new, so companies now are not using storage on their computers anymore. They're putting it all on the Google Drive. You can actually put your whole company's workforce, your whole email system, everything on Google. You don't need to get anything from other domains and stuff. So Lohit can help a company totally get optimized on Google, also security, surveillance, everything that they can do there. So put Lohit and your name for any enterprises that need to move their business services to Google. And that's where they add value most. So of course, optimizing your websites and knowing what's happening as well. So put Lohit and your name in the chat. Anyone else? Again, it need not be for you. Any phone number or contact. There's two ways of sharing. You don't even need to connect with him. You can just share that contact with him on WhatsApp. Okay. Great. Saber, have you filled the link again this time? Okay, I have Mudit, I have Chakravarti already. Saber, I'm still waiting for yours. And Sachin, I've pinned the link again in the chat. All right, let's have Altaf now. Altaf, and then we'll have Mudit after. Altaf, you need to unmute.
It was in a mute actually. I was started saying
I know, I didn't realize.
hello everyone. My name is Altaf. I'm from Dubai. I'm basically from India, but I'm working and I've settled almost last 15 years in Dubai. So I do have a business here in Dubai for last 8 years. I'm into advertising. That means we are into signage, manufacturing, and production. So we have past 3-4 years we had a very good growth, and we are looking forward to meet new faces. So that I came to know about this group yesterday night only. I was there in a group called GCC group. In that I got the contact from one of my people who know. So I would like to share my things. Anything you want to know, I can share my contact number.
Okay, brilliant. So signage means static signage, the poster boards.
Both static and digital signages, both like
And
LED
digital also.
screens, LED
So
displays,
LED
all
installations
kinds of
and-
signage.
Okay, nice. So guys, marketing, advertising, signage, posters, hoarding, banners is huge in Dubai. So you can connect with Altaf or share a contact with him that he could benefit and connect with. So you can put Altaf and your name in the chat. And since Altaf, you're new, how it works is Anupama and Alifia have offered to connect with you. So usually when we go to networking platforms, you meet like say 10, 20 people, and then you start reaching out to them. But here it's a little different because people have actually offered to tell you to reach out to them. So it's like, okay, fine, we're interested.
That's
This is
nice.
shortlisted. Yeah,
Nice
so it's
people,
like
yeah.
invite marketing.
Sure,
Yes.
sure.
Now you can reach out to Sachin, me, and Anupama, and we have something to discuss or share or whatever. Just a small one is if you're reaching out through WhatsApp, remind us what you said, because we don't remember everyone who introduced with different things. So just don't say Altaf and assume that I remember what you said, but just remind us that you said you're signage marketing and stuff like that, and you were looking for leads of this profile. So just remind us a little bit. Just give us a background on WhatsApp when you reach out.
Okay.
Okay, we have
way,
Mudit, and then we have Dr. Chakravarti after.
sorry,
Let's go
Alifia,
ahead.
yeah, just wanted to also add to Altaf because he's new. So after this meeting in the WhatsApp group, Alifia and team, they share a full document of who volunteered to offer contacts to whom. So you don't have, you don't have to worry about taking notes right now. You will get that list and then you can reach out to people from there.
Yes, thanks, Sachin, for that. I have just sent the link of the WhatsApp group. So do join our WhatsApp group. We will be sharing this entire Google form that you're filling right now in the group. So you'll get everyone's contact numbers and everything. Also, one thing we do is next to our name, we put our mobile numbers with the country code, so that if someone is just thinking right now to contact you or whatever, they can immediately connect with you as well. Okay. All right, let's have Mudit. You ready?
Yep, I am ready. Just was waiting for my turn. Thank you. Hi, good morning, folks. This side Murthy Bagaria, an advertising and commercial photographer and cinematographer your extended arm in Delhi, but now can be an extended arm for Dubai people also, because they can reach out to me since we have worked in Dubai for a lot of real estate projects related to hotel and resort industry, and for fashion photography also we are coming up. And especially, last time when Anupama ma'am said for portraits, so this time we are doing portraits also there in Dubai, especially for the Gen people out there once I'm there. So that's all. And it's been a decade I'm working in this industry and 6 years into training. Here in Pan India, I'm working, and also I am into uh, just started out a new venture for trading into the share market, and that was the reason I joined up late today, because we had a trading session from. So we are out of 1 hour break today, and that's about me. Yeah, over to you, Olivia.
Wow, interesting. Okay, guys, so put Mudit and your name in the chat. He's actually a fashion photographer. He's doing portraits now and portfolios now for people. I think on your websites, on your collateral, you need the right photos and the right pictures and video creations with or without your face. So that's what he's very good. He's a photographer and a
Olivia,
video
interior photography as well. You forgot to mention.
food. Yeah. So interior food a lot. So he's also coming to Dubai a lot. So guys, he's based out of Delhi. So if any references for architects, interior designers, restaurants, food, F&B, hotels, these are his ideal contacts. Or if any businesses need a portfolio of their company, a video, introductory video of their company, then that's what he can help and create as well. So the creative nut of our group. So put Mudit and your name. So guys, come on, be liberal, okay? So from our phone book, how many of you have only one contact in your phone book? How many of you have only one contact? How many have at least 10,000 contacts? Who has 10,000 contacts in their phone book? Okay, who has 1,000 contacts? Lohit has 10,000 contacts. Lohit, you should be putting a name in every... you call all 10,000 contacts every day.
No,
So
normally
even if
I
you
follow it up in a roster way.
good, then you should be sharing at least one for everyone, at least 10 for every person contacts from your phone book so that they can benefit from. Most times it's very important that, most times we are only talking to the same people that we are talking to. During COVID, when we saw that people are talking to the same people they're talking to in the last 2 years, in the last 3 years. Your customer base is becoming just that much. Your collaborations, your partnerships, your distribution is just getting stuck to the people that you're already dealing with. So this is an opportunity to get out of your network. And technically, when you connect to 6 people around you, and the 6 people around each of those 6 people, you can actually potentially connect to the 7 billion population of the world. This is called the rule of the 6 degrees of separation. So if you network correctly and you connect network like out of your network and you connect to different people regularly, you will be able to expand and move your business to more regions, to more countries, to more collaborations. People work with people. So this is an opportunity that we want to bring. So share liberally. So if you have a contact that Mudit could use, just share that number with him and allow him to talk to them and find a way out. But if you know anyone who's trying to do a videography, who's trying to do a photography, or who's got a new restaurant, or is based in Delhi, or is based in Dubai, then those are the contacts that you want to share with him. And if you don't trust him yet, you can just say, okay, Mudit, I don't trust you. Just don't use my name. But you can call this contact anyway.
Mudit services has been taken by one of my friend in Bombay. I have connected him already. So
Oh, that's
I'll be
great.
trying wherever the basic concept of networking what I learned is try to share as many contacts as you have so that you get as many contacts yours. Okay? So that is what I'm doing it.
Fantastic. The more you give, the more you will receive. That's a law of
Yeah.
karma.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thanks, Lohit, for that. All right, let's have Dr. Chakravarti now, and then we have Sachin after.
Okay, so Alifia, thank you so much for having a little bit of introduction. And thanks to Gaurav Pal also for helping me to come to this platform, which I was not absolutely aware of. So let me acclimatize with this system at first. So about me, I am into business development. Actually, I have a team of experts who help the MSME sector to grow. And also we are into startup mentoring and kind of valuation analysis. And as a business coach, I help work with the leaders for developing their business structure, marketing activities. I do a lot of workshops and I'm a frequent speaker in many platforms. So I'll be happy to help this platform also if needed at all. Thank you so much.
Wow, brilliant. Welcome to the platform. That's a very powerful background. So fantastic. So guys, put Dr. Chakravarti and your name. If you know any losers who need to build up whatever they're trying to do. So yeah, just put Dr. Chakravarti. Lots to learn. So he's into growth, sales, business development, strategy, funding, everything, anything an MSME would need, based out of India. And so again, need not be for you or your own businesses.
Actually,
Maybe someone
it's not
in
only
your
in
phone.
India. I just now, before I joined this session, I was talking to one of the company in US. Actually, they are into quantum field. So right now, there is no boundary. I also teach that business without boundary.
Nice, brilliant. Excellent. So Dr. Chakravarti, since you're new, you have Anupama, Gaurav, Sachin, and Lohit to connect with. We encourage you to use the week to reach out to them with at least a message and saying your profile a little bit and say, how would you like to help me? So of course, you're free to reach out the rest of the people as well.
Okay, I'll put my contact number here, and also Gaurav already have it.
Yeah. But you also join the WhatsApp group if you can. So you and
I send one
Altaf.
this thing. That's
You and
request to
Altaf.
join. Okay, so you
Okay,
can add
that's
me into
fine.
the group.
We will add it. Yeah, we will add it.
And also, I would request you to excuse me because I have to leave. I have some other
I
assignments.
thought you said you're going to share something, so we were planning to take some sharing from you already.
I've
I
added you,
can share
Doctor.
on- Yeah, Gaurav, please.
I've added you to the WhatsApp group.
Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you.
Okay,
So I am
lovely.
here for next 5 minutes. If you want to ask me anything, I am there.
Yeah, we'll encourage you to stay for everybody's introductions. I think we have only about 2 left. We have Sachin, Sagar, and like one more, 3 left. So technically, if you can stay for that, and then you can, yeah, happy to. Yeah,
Uh,
great.
as I mentioned, actually, I have another meeting, so I'll be waiting.
Okay, no worries. No worries.
So the
All
moment
right, great.
it
So do
starts, I
reach
have
out
to
to
leave.
the people who already extended and
Thank you.
connect with them during the week. All right, let's have Sachin.
Thanks, Anupama. Thanks, Alifia. My name is Sachin Acharya, and I'm the founder and host of the Be Your Own Boss podcast. On this podcast, I interview entrepreneurs, self-made entrepreneurs, and share their stories with the world. So all of us here are entrepreneurs, and our stories need to reach out to the world. And with I can help you reach out to at least 20,000 people through the interview through YouTube. And my ask is that if you are yourself, or if you know any self-made entrepreneurs who have started their own business, connect with me, and let's share their story on the podcast and help them reach out to 20,000 people.
Wow. I have some curious questions to ask you, Sachin. But so guys, put Sachin and your name in the chat. So Sachin has got his Be Your Own Boss podcast, and he's interviewing some entrepreneurs on that platform. So it's a very, very powerful platform. I think he's getting viewings of more than 40,000, 50,000, right? What's your highest viewing per video now? Any video?
I think you are the most popular. I think your video got some 90,000 views.
My God, really?
Yes.
Amazing.
Alifia, you're a celebrity and you don't even know it.
And I haven't even seen my own video yet. Like I stopped after half, because I said it's too deep. But okay, great.
I
Wow,
understand.
amazing.
Like watching our own video, it's a bit awkward when you look at your own.
I shared it first
But
in my kids group and then I deleted it. I said, they'll know too much of mama, so I removed it. Oh my God, amazing. So great, guys. Connect with him because he's doing some really great work. He's completely doing it out of passion. It is not even his real first job, but literally he's doing it, and it's when they say that things gonna grow, it's just gonna grow, and it just grows out of momentum. So it's probably your platform to
and I
position
want to,
yourself, brand yourself,
yeah.
reflect yourself, showcase yourself, and if you're not doing it, don't cut corners. Connect with Sachin. So put Sachin again. If you know any entrepreneurs who are self-made entrepreneurs who have a fantastic story to sell or tell, give them Sachin's contact. So again, it need not be for you, maybe because you're already celebrities, but anyone in your phone book who could benefit. That's the name, number, contact you need to share with Sachin.
A big
Sachin, I have
shout
two
out to.
questions for you.
Yeah, sure. First, Alifia, a big shout out to Gaurav for introducing me to Medha Bhaskaran. I just interviewed her. Her interview will be released soon, probably in June. She's an author and fantastic interview. It was amazing. So thank you,
Great.
Gaurav.
Fantastic. Gaurav is the one who's connected. Great.
Yes,
So,
Alifia, go ahead. You had a question.
two questions. If you close your eyes, does it show that your eyes are closed?
Does it
my
show
God.
my eyes
And
are
if you're
closed now?
yawning, so now I know if you're awake or
If I
not.
move my head from side to side, it does that.
Oh.
This is so cool. This is the inauguration of AI avatar on Global Entrepreneur
on
Network.
Global Entrepreneurs Network.
Good.
Yes. Okay, so now we have Sabir. Go now, Sabir.
Unmute.
Unmute yourself, Sabir. Unmute
Can't
your.
hear.
Sabir, you're on mute, buddy.
Unmute.
Unmute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is Sabir Ahmad. My company name is Lucky City Cargo. I'm based out of Dubai. I'm originally from Bangalore. I've been in Dubai for almost 35 years now. I've been into the shipping industry. I used to work for the principal shipping line, where we used to sell space, basically in containers. Then later on, I moved into break bulk. And after 20 years, it's then I'm on my own now, doing freight forwarding. So basically, freight forwarding, Dubai is like a supermarket where people come from all over the world and they shop in Dubai. And they buy from a pin to an aeroplane and they ship it out, they consolidate. So while many years back, I was into the niche market of West African countries, where we used to have a lot of customers coming in and taking consolidating cargo, mostly cars I used to focus on. But now things have changed now. There's not much of cargo moving into, especially cars into West Africa. They're importing directly from different countries. So shipping, as I said, is a vast industry. I'm focusing on heavy lift cargo in the rigs which are moving from different countries, cross trade. I'm looking at that. And we're also doing cars. Some people are shipping out cars into Dubai through CarNet. There's a company called CarNet where you can ship your car to different countries and bring it back. So we're looking at that. If somebody has some connection on the cars to be shipped, we can do that. And I can also help out people who wants to do marine insurance. I'm connected with a lot of insurance companies, so we can get you a good deal. So if you can, my ask is connecting me to, anything which wants to be shipped, imported, import or export, by sea, by land, air freight. I'm open to that. As I said, over 30 years, 5 years experience I'm in this industry.
Wow,
Thank you.
fantastic. Brilliant. So guys, put Sabir and your name, if anything shipping from anyone, that's his connection that he's looking for. Very, very.
I have a
Crabs in
question
Dubai
for,
are tax-free.
can I talk 1 minute with Mr. Sabir?
Yes, doctor.
So actually, I had a client who is having a insurance brokership license, but till that it is unused probably. So he was looking for some kind of a strategic tie-up. So we may connect later on for that.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
So then the best way is put Sabir and Dr. Chakravarti, your name in the chat. So we will add it in the sheet. So then Sabir will remember to reach out to you and connect with you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, lovely. So I'm going next. So I'm Alifia and I run a company called Rooftop Sales. We help businesses to sell more, get more clients. We help with the sales blueprint and your sales strategy. Just keep haggling with low profits, low, fighting, negotiating, losing deals and stuff. Increase your conversion rates and stuff. And what we specialize in is how to enter into a brand new market segment, which you haven't tapped before. How can you horizontally expand and create a relevant, irresistible product offer, which sells like hotcake. So technically, when you're not selling enough, so you don't need to really sell if your product offering is meeting the market mix. So that's where it's all about sales and growing your sales and numbers. What we are offering as a part of Global Entrepreneur Network is a sales offer where we will do story selling. What is story selling? So we'll do a 3-hour workshop next month, and it will be followed by an accountability of 1 hour in the next 2 months. So technically, we'll do monthly 1 hour accountability on your sales strategy and selling through sales. So this is something that we are launching. And with that, we'll give you a complimentary upgrade of your business to Gen Titans. So as a Gen Titans, you get more visibility on our platform. You get to do your business introduction. You get to do your business challenges and more access to our platform. So this is a new thing that we're launching as Gen Titans. But as a pro bono, what we're offering is a story selling session, which is how do you use stories in your sales pitch? How do you create your entire go-to-market strategy using stories? So this is what we're doing. So if anyone's interested, please share those contacts. It will be a 3-hour in Dubai live and hybrid. It will be online as well as hybrid in Dubai on the 5th of June. So selling through stories is what we're going to do. So put Alifia and your name in the chat. If you have anyone interested, we are going to charge this at $150 US, which will include a 3-hour story selling workshop, 3 to 4 hours, and a 1 minute accountability, 1 hour accountability in the next 2 months, as well as an upgrade to Gen Titans. So this is the big offer. So for $150 US, which is the cheapest I've ever done, but for Gen Titans, this is for Gen Titans. All right, so if anyone interested, put Alifia and your name in the chat. Again, need not be for just you, anyone in your phone book who would want to improve their sales for their business, for their products, and use stories in their selling techniques. All right, brilliant. So with that, we've come to the close of our introductions. So, Dr. Chakravarti, if you want to leave, you're welcome to go so that you don't have to.
Thank you so much.
the next
Thank you all.
meeting.
Gaurav, thank
Good
you.
to see you, doctor.
Thank you so much. I am
And
also
do
happy to
see us
join
every
here.
Saturday at 8 o'clock. Do see
India
us every
9:30.
Saturday at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
it's a good platform to share with your startups and your businesses that you're mentoring.
I'll
because
do
then
that.
you can
I'll do
come
that
here and
later
make
on.
some.
Let me have a little bit experience
Sure.
about this platform. Thank you so
Very
much.
well.
Thank you.
Good to
Okay.
see you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
brilliant.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So for the next session, what we're going to do now?
Before you proceed, I'll have to take leave also. I need to
Yes,
go
you're
and
going
drop
to
my
Russell
wife,
Kema.
and then I'm going to Russell Kema. Hope to see you there. Sachin, are you coming?
I'll join you next time. This I have some other commitments now.
Okay,
Yeah.
see you guys.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Okay, see you. Bye. Okay, great. So we have like about 30 minutes. So what, Sachin, you have any ideas, suggestions?
Hmm. We can take
Man,
a
I can
business
see the look
challenge.
on your face even in this cartoon. It works.
Yeah, we can take up like a business challenge that anybody is facing, probably discuss that.
Mm, yeah, we can do that, yeah. So technically what we can do is we have about 30 minutes. So we had two things planned. But what we can do is let's have an open discussion right now. If everyone can come on video, a little bit about what you're looking for your business right now, for like, what's the challenge in your business, or let's have an open brainstorm in terms of something like what's something that you would like to overcome in your own business. Like everyone can come with a single point, and maybe we can share some ideas over this. Okay, so let's start with Lohit. You want to go first? And then we can have Altaf and Shelly as well, and Saber, if there's any particular challenge or something coming on your mind in terms of something to overcome, or
Just give
a
me a
new
moment.
connection.
Just give me a moment. I'm in one more call. I'll finish this and I'll be back.
Okay, okay. Altaf, you want to go now, or Saber, are you ready? Anyone can speak up. Anyone want to share anything in terms of what you're trying to do as a milestone, or some open discussion where we just share, exchange? Yeah, Shelly, go.
Yeah, I've got you did my, or at least a couple days, my 5 days to launch challenge. The next one coming up, it's a 90-minute workshop where I'm condensing those 5 days because I get that it's a lot to sit for an hour a day for 5 days. So I'm going to do a 90-minute workshop, but this one I'm doing for free just because my group just got to 1,000 members, my Facebook group, the High Ticket Mastery for Conscious Coaches. So I was like, what can I offer my High Ticket Mastery for Conscious Coaches community? So I thought, okay, I'll condense the 5 days into a 90-minute workshop. So that's at the end of the month, the 29th. So just if anyone would like to do that, reach out to me. And yeah, so there's that.
That's brilliant. That's a very good. Yeah, I think. I mean, the discipline to get people in every day for like on that certain time sometimes can get tough, especially if they have not necessarily paid for it. But for a one-time workshop is ideally good. I think what also works very well is nowadays people are sharing recording links as well because of the time difference and the time zone difference. If you do it on a YouTube, because it's anyway a free workshop, and then you share, or your Facebook Live, you do it on a Facebook Live and you share that link anyway. So like in YouTube, you're doing that anyway, right? So people then come to your Facebook Live and watch it again. If they
In my group, I do Facebook Lives once a week, but they're like a 15-minute concentrated training. So this will be 90 minutes and I'll pack in a lot. But the getting people into, yeah, as you said, the 5 days, even though I did it twice a day to fit different time zones, it's a lot for people. And I've had up to 59 people coming or signing up, but then 12 will come, and by the end, then there's 8 people there. So it'll be an experiment because I have done other workshops that are 90 minutes, but paid.
Yeah.
And then people, if they sign up, they will generally come, especially if they paid like $100 or something. But this one, it has VIP upgrade, but it's an experiment to see, because I haven't done a free one for over a year. They're always paid. And so it's just an experiment. And since the group got to 1,000, I was like, what can I do for the people in the group? Obviously people in this network, but it'll be, I mean, all marketing is an experiment. Try it, see if it works, reiterate it if it does, and chop and change it.
So there are two types of contents that they do free. So normally the free one often is a kind of a sales pitch, adding a little value, but ending without giving away all the formulas, kind of a thing. So those are the ones that go in as a free with a, but then it has a little catch in the end that doesn't give out all the values. For knowing the real content, which is exclusive to you, which you've created as your trademark and stuff like that, for that you got to come into the paid workshops. But then you will give general knowledge or just problem statements or statistics about why world sucks and why things fail and why people just don't get what they get. Because the best sales pitch are those that talk about, you just remind how miserable your life is, and that's it. That's it, and you stop there.
That's all.
Those are the sales pitches that convert, because you can go 1 hour about how miserable the world is and how missed out you are because you don't have that and stuff like that. And add a little bit of tidbits about how you can include that and, but then you end there. And then they come into a paid workshop to really get the crust about that quick formula about how you can overcome that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the upgrade is into my program. If people, like the 90 minutes and they get what I'm talking about, which is baking the marketing into your course and automatically generating all your marketing content. But just for anyone else here, once you do these kind of workshops, then you can run it as an evergreen webinar.
Yeah.
And so this one, I won't be taking questions during, I'll have a VIP session at the end, or people can stay afterwards and get the coaching on their specific course idea. But the actual thing, I'll just go through 90 minutes, record it, and then have it as an evergreen webinar, which is a slightly different setup, but it'll be amusing. And also, I'm going to try, I had reached out to Alifia with a platform for events. And so I'm going to be trying that with this event and just seeing how it works.
You did,
An alternative, as an interactive alternative to Zoom.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's brilliant. Well done. Okay, great.
By the way, I want to share a new platform that I came across. Like Zoom and StreamYard, there is a platform called Riverside. This is specifically for podcast, but I think even for like having a conversation with a group, having a webinar, this can be great. Because in this, what happens, I mean, one of the challenges we face in Zoom when we record a session is that if they have network problems on the other side, okay, then their video lags, and then there are glitches and all of that. So Riverside records the sessions locally on your computer while the conversation is going on, and then after the session it uploads it and merges it together to make that whole thing. And then the editing also becomes really easy because it creates the transcript and allows you to modify the transcripts, and you can also easily pick and choose what chapters or what part of the video you want to edit. It creates all of that. So a lot of AI generated video editing there in
Yeah,
Riverside.
I'm looking at it.
It's called riverside.fm.
Fantastic. Sounds great. There's so much of new stuff that's coming, and it's the life has become so less now. So it's amazing how fast a new one comes and just wipes off the old one.
Yeah.
It's like the ChatGPT and the Gemini, and how the Google Gemini just lost that momentum by a few, and then ChatGPT just came in before the Gemini, and Sundar Pichai is at the risk of getting fired from his own crazy.
Yeah, it's
Good.
these things are moving really fast.
Sabir, what do you have in mind? Any challenges
Well,
or
yeah, there's definitely challenges there, especially there's so much of competition in the shipping industry where, the shipper or the exporter who wants to, use your services. Basically, this part of the world, they, in Dubai, it's very common. They ask for credit, like, anything going from even 90 days, and you cannot take that kind of risk because some of them are like, they disappear, after doing the job, taking the bill or needing. And what happens is most of the traders want to use you as a bank, like the art of the saying is the art of making money is on someone else's money. So they're basically using you, they make you pay the freight, they make you do the user services, everything, and they take the credit and they don't make the payment. And if you really push them, then they move to someone else. So you get locked up with a trader, If you exit, you lose your money. If you don't, if you continue, you keep on pumping money for him, to run his business. So you need to be very careful, especially in this. So I basically I don't work encourage offering credit. For me, even if I work on a low margin, I don't mind. But what happens is these traders are so smart. They teach you shipping. They know how much you're making. Also, they know everything. So if they're offering, they're letting you make more money. That means they're offering you, they want credit, and credit is so risky. So I don't go all out to get business and get myself into trouble. So I'm a little bit low profile. A little
what's
bit
the
of,
instrument for the credit? Like, is it a LC or is it like,
no,
does
it's a
it go
PD. I mean, local
post-dated?
businesses PDC
P-
check. They give you
PDCs,
checks.
huh? Now PDCs are not so protected anymore, right?
Yeah, they're not protected. So a lot of
Because
issues,
earlier
challenges.
PDCs really meant something.
Correct. So that's the challenges in all the business, not only in shipping, in all the businesses. People burn the finger, that's how it works here.
And it's such a crowded market also, no? To like
Very
really stand
crowded.
out because one
Yeah,
better than the other, yeah. Because
of course. And I think it's in any business you talk about, any industry, you talk about supermarkets, you'll have somebody opens a supermarket, or 10 guys around you open supermarkets, and somebody who can't survive, they close it down. Otherwise, they move on. Dubai is where people come down and do trials and errors and survive. I don't know, you can't afford to lose your hard-earned money. So I don't know where the funding is and how people manage to, do trials and errors. So that's how it is. Since I've been here for many years, so I don't want to, burn my fingers trying it out. So you need to play very safe. And I did not mention about my other vertical, is my passion, in pre-owned cars. So people
Yeah,
are
I was
based
just
in
gonna
Dubai.
ask about like the cars business because that's your other side.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, true. So that's always been my hobby. I convert into a profession. So I always I'm there. I now have my inventory of like more than 40 cars, which on consignment basis. Consignment basis, instance, like if Alif, as you said, like you want to sell your Audi, you come to me. You either tell me, can you help me selling, or if you say no, sorry, I don't have the time. I like to sell it. I like to encash it. Then I try to buy it from you, or try to find a buyer who can immediately buy. Or if you say no, I need this price, I don't mind waiting. Then we try to help you to get the best price. So that's what I do. And now the new, I've come across a lot of people who want to store their cars, like people who have, like you're talking about Rolls Royce and supercars, expensive cars. People who live here, if they don't have a covered parking for more than 2-3 cars, people who own 5-6 cars. So they like to store their cars. They don't want to be the cars, under the sun. Yeah, so they like to store it, in very well professional kind of parking, which has been taken care. So I'm slowly trying to diversify that to store cars. So if anybody want to store cars, I can help you out storing cars.
I think this sounds like a more niche market, and this is definitely if planned well, positioned
Yeah,
well, branded correctly. This
you
could be
can.
a much more profitable, and maybe 1 or 2 transactions is all you need and you'll make the same money that you're, because shipping that is paying you the thing can be, and it's already on an autopilot. So maybe there you just put on a staff and they run that business, and then you focus on building this one as your
Sure.
core. And that
Yeah.
could be and it's your passion anyway. So
Yeah, sure.
go more around it, like market it correctly and stuff like that. And this looks like more of a niche to overcome the complicacies of
Definitely.
the shipping industry, because the shipping can be monotonous and mundane
Yeah.
and blocking money and cash
know.
block. There's no differentiation strategy really in the shipping.
Sure,
But
sure.
I think I could sense your limelight when you talked about the car, and you had a different energy when you even spoke about it. So maybe that could be a place that you focus and try and build
Sure, sure.
and find the gaps in the market and see how they can be filled and things like that as well.
Sure, sure.
Sachin, you want to say, add to Sabir?
Yeah, I have a question for him. So there is there are a lot of people in Dubai who go on vacation for a month or two, or sometimes people just
Sure.
leave, and they may want to give their car on rent, right? Like, is
Correct,
there?
yeah.
Do you see an opportunity there? I'm just thinking out loud.
Sure,
That
sure.
and then somebody else wants to rent a car, then this car can be, and they can, like, the people who are leaving Dubai for a month or so, they can probably earn something out of that absence.
Correct. It's already happening. I've a lot of people already doing that.
Okay.
Who would like to rent the car when they are away for a month or something, so they get some revenue. So I know there are some people are doing it, but I've not really got into that.
So now the new trend is like an Uber of cars, right? So you can, as an owner of an extra car or an extra room or whatever, you can just say, what is it? The app, the e-car is branded, and which is the other one, the
Kareem.
not Kareem, because
You drive?
every time I give my car
You
for service or whatever, I just take a e-car, take the car and drive off on my own. So
Yeah.
but what happened in Malaysia when I was there, it was very unique. Owners can just, and Malaysia is disrupting technology a lot, actually. So taxis, the Uber became Grab in KL, but most of the people in Grab, which is a car taxi, rental, are home housewives. They're picking their kids in the morning, then they have 2 hours free, so they get on Grab, they do a few drops and picks ups, and then they go back to pick up their kids and they get off Grab. So like that, so it's like your own car and you're the driver and you're doing a few extra jobs. So most of the people you meet as drivers in the Grab as a cab, they are part-time businesses or employees or whatever, and then they're doing the night shift for an extra income. But what I actually did for rent a car is they had another app now, and individuals, like my car, I just put it in the mall and it's available on the GPS, and you can come take my car and you come back and leave it at the same place. And you can rent it for a day, you can rent it for an hour, you can rent it whatever, or you can leave it anywhere also. But if you leave it somewhere else, then they have a charge for the pickup and the drop off from that location. So there's an extra 50 or something like that, but very cost effective. So now if I don't want to keep taking cabs and I just want to take my own car and go, I can just go to any place. And it's not like, like in Dubai, the Uber and all is only the Lexuses and stuff, like, and there's those limited people who will have it. But now any individual can leave his car, put it on an app, and give it away for people to use it whenever they want, and then return it to that place.
But how secure is it if you meet with an accident or if you misuses, in
So that's
Dubai?
the provision of the app, guys. They are giving services, they're giving road maintenance. You have anything, they have a chat service. You don't know how to start it or whatever. Sometimes, like initially I got one car and I didn't know how to open the dicky for some reason. And then I could ask them, and they came with me on a video call, and they said, do this, and then we opened it, and they said, okay, fine, go now, So like, but that's the service part of that element, for that renting the car. But that's the app. But the app allows any individual, like you and me, we can leave our cars. Like what Sachin is saying, I have extra car or I'm going away for 10 days. I can just add my car onto that e-car or whatever, and people can use the car. And the company that is offering that as a service will offer all that maintenance, insurances, everything.
Okay.
And they have an option of taking the insurance. In case you have an accident insurance, then so much you will pay. But if I want a full provision or I want a higher, okay, maximum, I will not pay more than 200 RM or whatever, or Malaysian ringgit. So I took the highest one. I said, yeah, I want to, even if I go break the car up, I'm not going to pay more than 200. So that's the one I picked, But you have like, if you don't think you need insurance, then you can just take 25. And then you have another one which can be 100, where your limited scope is limited to 500, limited to 1. So it's like 20 bucks extra. But if the car breaks or anything happens, you will not pay more than 500. You will not pay more than 1,000. I will not pay more than 200 if the whole car also breaks down. So like that, and it was very nice. It was like interesting. But the idea being, you don't have to invest in assets anymore. You're not buying cars to make a car company. You're using the people's cars, and whoever wants to make an extra income from a spare car. Something like couch surfing.
Yeah. So for someone to like Sabir is into the business of cars, and I was wondering like if you want to Sabir, if you want to expand into this one, like what are the different aspects you need to think about? You need to think about the regulatory factors, right? Like what you just said about insurance and all those things. You need to think about the car owners and then the customers. These are the three big sector, big areas you need to kind of think about. And then the technology, of course, and that can be solved. I mean, you can hire someone to develop an app for you and launch like a service which is connected to Google Maps, and it has to be like it should be able to detect the cars. And then you probably need to have a technology solution for the car. This, like Alifia said, I mean, when Alifia, you went to, like, even now, I mean, with you drive and e-car, okay, there's so there's no key, right? The key is inside, so you need to, like, you can unlock the car with an app, right? So that needs some physical installations on the car itself. So owners who register for it, then they will have to, so you need to have that technology team. Yeah.
Right, that's true.
And it has a GPS tracking device on your car. So, for example, if you break a signal, the government is putting a thing on your car, right? Where you can't move it out of that certain home limit or whatever. And then there's a trigger that will alert. So there's a GPS tracker on the car. So you buy a device and add your car. So that's how it is. So anybody's car, if you want to add it into that extra income thing, then you just register and you take that, add the extra device, and that's it. And you are enrolled as a thing. So any parent who wants to become a Grab driver will just go onto the application, add themselves, and that's it. So at least you're not buying as a this thing, and they can get a fee and you get your revenue share. That's how it works. Interesting. So, Altaf, you want to share anything? Any challenge? We have 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 6 minutes or any challenge? Any quick Mudit or Altaf? Any challenge? You're on mute.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I don't have any challenges so far, Alhamdulillah. So I'm new to here. That's why I'm little bit. I was hearing how it works and how you people talk about the car business and the car ideas, like a Uber system. I think you drive and all this now here in Dubai have some similar features. Also, they have e-car, and also if about my business, I told you, like, we are into a signage business. So if you people want to know more about anything, you can ask. I can explain because I'm in
Right
last
after
15 years.
9:30, I'll connect with you for 10 minutes if you're free. We have LED, we are
Sure,
manufacturing LEDs and stuff.
Sure. Because I'm into this field for last 15 years, so I'll have a strong background on like LED.
What's the name of the company?
I design.
I design. Okay.
Yeah.
We do a lot of signages for walk cinemas, for the malls, for the retail landmark group, Shalhoub group.
Let's connect. Yeah.
So we have our products, but we don't install. We are just manufacturers.
Really? Okay.
So you
Sure.
can install.
We'll
We're looking for good installation partners who can.
Where is it based actually?
JLT.
JLT, yeah.
So we are a Chinese company. It's the world's biggest LED manufacturer.
Okay. What is the name of the company?
HIK Vision, HIK Vision.
HIK Vision. Okay. I did with the HIK Vision before. We did the signages for them. If you know, marketing, there was on Mia is like the Chinese lady. I was dealing with her.
Yeah. So we'll connect. Let's connect on a one-on-one later. Lohit, anything?
Yeah, Alifia.
Anything coming to your mind? Anything you want to brainstorm, discuss, challenge? We are here.
The basic thing is now, as you all know, cyber threat is creating a damage, huge damage everywhere. So I would suggest everyone to be safe and secure, because what happens now, most of these attacks, they are trying it out on unsecured and personal emails, because that is the easiest way to hack in and take controls, because most of them use Gmail. And once the hacker hacks in, he removes your recovery ID, and he gets hold of your account. So you would have some personal photos or some official transactions which you will be having. So based on that, he will demand a ransom, and you don't have an option, because Gmail or Google team has a clear disclaimer that if you're using Gmail, which is of personal ID, then there would be no support rendered. So that is where we step in, and we support you securing your ID by your own domain. You have your admin controls, and we do support in getting that resolved. So because security is the major thing which is creating damages everywhere. So we help you create a shield wherever it is required, and save your money and
I think for bigger corporates, this is a very big thing, especially for financials and banks and any money transactions and stuff.
And now many business owners, they have stopped, they use their company name at Gmail for business communications, because that is the easiest tool which they can do. But they are inviting trouble to them.
So you should have a domain-based email.
Yeah, domain-based email, and some domains are unsecured, so we don't know which domain is unsecured. So, but Google has a robust technology which has multiple algorithms which calculate the threat and ensures you the best protection.
I think Google is huge, So yeah, definitely you're right.
So
Have any comments or experience on what he's talking about? Anyone want to comment anything on what Lohit's discussing? Okay. Super.
Okay.
Great. No, but that's a fact. So I think anyone, if you have any companies that want to, I think transitioning businesses to Google domain and Google-based custom domains, and your Google emails and Google everything is becoming more and more accessible and much more easier.
Yeah, because they help you easily collaborate. If you are using Google spreadsheets, at a particular point of time, multiple users can update the same sheet. So earlier, the time what you used to collaborate all the reports, like if you have different entities and you had to collaborate the reports, it would have taken time. But now everything would be live. So whenever you want, you can just So whenever you want, you can just log in and take away the details.
Yeah,
on the go.
it's like move your business to the cloud.
Yeah,
For
and
the-
even you don't need a particular system to access, because in Outlook you have to have that installed in your system, and probably the sent mails would not be synced out. So again, you have to go back to your system, check out what was the last conversation you had. But
So
in
what's the actual cost, Lohit, to do this? Like, it's just the storage that
actually,
we buy, no? The 1 GB,
no,
the
no,
10.
no, no. Actually, it would be a single ID what you get. So one ID would cost you $8 in Dubai, but for India it is very cheap. It is $3. The cost has been decided by Google, so they are given the benefit to India. And any other parts of the world, it has fixed 8, and in US it's $9. So per ID, and 1 year they will be having 30 GB of space per ID, and they give you an option of pool storage if you have more than 2 IDs, where you need not shell out any additional money for storage
So how much
issues.
is the storage per ID?
30 GB.
30 GB per ID.
Huh.
And then the next one is 100 GB, right?
No, that 100 GB is only for Gmail users.
That's
So
only.
next one in Google Workspace is 2 TB. So that also will be converted into pool storage if you are using it out. That is called as business standard version, where you get an option of recordings in meetings also.
And how much is the
And
2
once
GB for?
2 TB is somewhere around 11,000 in India, and in UAE and US it would be approximately $17, I hope.
Per ID.
Yeah, per ID.
For 2
So
TB.
if you have if you
I
have
have
2 IDs, then you have 4 TB of space, which you can utilize
But
between
I
those
can take
2
one
IDs.
ID on 2 TB and one ID on
No, that will be
no.
given only if you have multiple IDs, anything which is more than 20 IDs, because they have 2 domains. That is only possible through a Google partner, which we are.
So otherwise, I will keep taking per ID $8, 30 GB.
That would be the best this thing, because what happens is normally 30 GB will not be filled so easily. But if you have some storage like your demo purpose, like as your Mr. Altaf is dealing with signages, you would have to have some good pictures. So you can store in Drive and share it out, so that the clarity and the pixel.
If I have 2 IDs, then I already get 60 GB.
60
And if I
GB,
have
which
3
is more
IDs,
than
I'm
sufficient.
getting this, but I'm paying
90
20.
GB.
It's
90 GB.
24 euros I'm already paying, $20.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm already paying $24, but if I take 1 TB, then it will be $17, $18.
Yeah.
So instead of $21, I can pay $17 then.
Yes.
And then it can be a shared email. So it's per ID means per email.
Per email it would be there.
And it's per year, right?
It's annual.
Annual. Okay. So it's $17 per year for a common ID. And then multiple people can use the same. But normally you need extra IDs. I'm just talking from the startup perspective, where you can just move
if you're
more
looking out for a startup, then
documents on
30
the
GB.
cloud.
Yeah, 30 GB will be more sufficient. And if you want some additional space, you can add up one ID, which will be lesser cost
Yeah,
compared to your
16 and then you get 60 GB.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that.
Yeah.
You're paying 2 IDs.
Yes.
Technically. And your domain and everything is under this thing. And your hosting server is also under Google then.
No, Google doesn't take care of the hosting. Hosting will be on your own website only, like whichever the hosting server. We just link up our Google services there.
Okay, fine. Got it.
Yeah.
Good. All right, guys. That brings us to the end of our meeting today. Thank you all for joining.
I think
Do
Bharat
help
has
us to
joined right
spread
now.
the meeting to more people every week so that we can get more benefits. Lohit, you're saying something?
I think Bharat joined now.
Bharat join now, yes.